Hi. So I'm just going to get right to my issues. And I drank a lot in college, and now I'm a recovering slut. I was a feminist also in college, and I was the most popular feminist on campus. My mother is a slut. Her mother before her was a slut. Her mother before her was a slut. It goes down a long line of Jewish sluts back to the tribe of Rachel. It's in our DNA, and so I can't really help it. I recently joined SA, Sluts Anonymous. It's based on AA. It's kind of modeled on that. They have 12 steps. We have 3 steps. Ours are keep your legs shut, keep your mouth shut, keep your butt clenched. Keeps all the holes covered. They call to a higher power, and we have a lot of experience calling out, "Oh God, yeah, Jesus!" So we have a lot of experience with that. We do that really well. And let's see. They have sponsors, and we have sponsors as well. Mine is Tiger Woods. It kind of makes me a little bit leery. He keeps wanting to play my back 9. And I don't know where he's been the last 9 holes. So I had my moment of clarity. And I realized that sex is not just about sexual pleasure. I finally grew up, and now I know it's about financial gain. So I was kind of late to become a mom, kind of older, and when I looked on my health records, it said geriatric pregnancy, which is kind of an insulting diagnosis. And so when my friend invited me to go to her usual swingers club, I thought, yeah, that'll make me feel young and hip again. Right on. So I put on my fanny pack and put in my condoms, my juice box, and my power bar, and I was ready to go. When we got there was this application to fill out, and I didn't, is that for, blackmail in the future? I had no idea. And so they asked for name, date of birth, check a box, male or female. I didn't know if that was my sex or the person I wanted to have sex with. It was a little confusing. And so she kind of gave me a tour. She showed me the dance floor, the bar, the slip and slide, and she showed me the hot tub where she almost drowned. And I told her, once in a while you have to come up for air. She showed me the old ugly guys with the young pretty girls, and I wondered, does the entry fee come with the hooker's fee, or is that all included? I didn't know how that all worked. And then I saw the swing. I was really excited because, I hadn't been on a swing since I was a little girl. And so I got in the swing, and I was trying to pump, but it's really hard to do that, while both your feet are up in the air. And so these 2 really nice guys came over, and they helped me pump. And then they invited me to go to the playroom. So I was like, wow, this really takes me back to my childhood. And so, I was like, I'm going to be daring. I'm going to do as the swingers do. Come on, get with it. And so, we have this fantasy in our head of what it's like to have a 3-way. Just we think it's going to be really sexy and and so I was trying to get into it, and you kind of get in 2 guys, and you're trying to it was kind of like, it was like the best sex I ever had, so I didn't really complain. And then, so after any great historical tour, I ended up in the gift shop. And so I got some lube and a strap-on for shits and giggles, mostly giggles, and a snow globe for my daughter, because I'm always thinking about the kids, you know. So when I was younger, I used to hide my weed from my parents. You know, I'd go up in my bedroom and I'd have the towel under the door and the window open and the fan on and, you know, and all that. And, you know, now the tables have turned and I'm the concerned parent and I have to hide my weed from my kid. I just can't wait till she's 13 and we can smoke together. Being like any good Coloradan, I'm 420 friendly, as you can tell. And, yeah. But like Clinton, I don't inhale. I ingest. Sometimes when I talk about edibles, people think that I'm talking about edible underwear, but I'm talking about weed-infused food. But I do think that weed-infused edible underwear is a really good idea, because the regular stuff tastes like shit. And I do like to mix my sex and my drugs. So let's see what's going on in my life. Oh yeah. So, you know, there has been a rise in children getting high on edibles in Colorado. And, you know, it is really difficult to teach your kids how to inhale. And pot is way better than Benadryl to get them to sleep. So I get it. I do get it. You know. I am a very safe driver. I don't drive stoned. Because it takes about an hour to start peaking when you do edibles. So everywhere I go is less than an hour away. You know. But what screws that up is, you know, if there's a traffic jam or there's a sobriety checkpoint or something like that. You know, so like if I do get pulled over by the cops, I'd be like, you know what? I'm high because of you, okay? It's your fault. If you had just let me go on, I wouldn't be driving stoned. So I think we should have high occupancy vehicle lanes for stoners. I think that makes sense. With a drive-through on the way, and nobody else would want to come in our lane because no one else wants to drive 25 miles an hour. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you, Nancy. Oh man, I'm always a little distressed